Raven.
Starfire.
And tonight we'll be talking about
The
The
Flash. Season 5,
five,
episode 11. Seeing Red.
That one. Yeah. At least tonight's episode went with the title went with the episode.
Yeah.
Unlike Black Lightning last night.
The Flash usually does.
Yeah. And Seeing Red obviously didn't just mean his suit.
Oh no, seeing red means anger and rage and. Yeah.
I mean, it could have just meant his suit.
It could have.
It could have meant a lot of things.
But usually when somebody's like red, like seeing red, it's because they're so mad and like anger and rage and everything.
But yeah. I'm really interested in everything Sherlock is doing against Nora.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that to play out, and we get to see like most of it next week, or some of it at least. But like for tonight's episode, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
It was.
What did you like?
I don't know. I liked Cecile being Cecile and like, you know, using her like minds
her mind
powers to seek out the person who leaked that list. Thanks for hitting me.
Not my fault.
Who released the list and they got him and everything. But I don't know. I liked that also that Barry was upset, but Nora was able to bring him out of it. And it made him realize how much he cared about another person.
Yeah.
And just how much like love he has for them. And then that in turn made him realize what they have to do with Cicada. So yeah. And then I don't know, just like the stuff with Killer Frost. You know, I mean, she's helping Caitlin a lot, and they're becoming more bonded, and it's nice to watch. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, this whole episode was just about trying to get all the evil metas in one place so they can save them.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I mean, it was all really good. I enjoyed it, and the Snake Eye, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
That he's still actually like a good person at heart is pretty incredible with all the things that he's done.
Oh yeah.
But that he's still like at heart the same person who saved the boy's life.
Yeah.
Like I think that's great. And it's people like him that need the cure.
Right.
You know? Like if they do make the cure, he's probably going to be one of the first in line to take it.
Like he wanted to be first in line to get to the transport.
Yeah, but he gave his spot up, you know? He was like, no, look, I'll let everybody else go first. Yeah. And which is completely selfless of him.
Right.
It shows what kind of guy he really is, that when the chips are down, you know, when there's heroes around, he rises to the occasion.
Even though he said that, like, he's not going to care that much about somebody else again.
But when there's heroes around, he rises to meet their expectations of him.
Right.
I mean, when they're not around, like we saw with Bork, he runs. Now, having a character named Bork, I mean, I get that was his last name, but that's an abbreviation for a weapon used in League of Legends. So I just kept looking at him thinking, Blade of the Ruined King.
It can also be, like, a slang thing that can be used to, like, you know, say you're, like, having sex with somebody, too.
A Bork?
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Yes, I don't know.
I don't really see it, but okay.
No, probably more like boinking or like snorking or something like that.
A whole new meaning to snorkeling.
It's
Anyway.
like forking but snorking.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It wasn't me this week, guys. It wasn't me. She started it.
I had to. That's what I was thinking of, and I know it's probably not even related to that, but it was just funny.
It's great. But I mean, there was a moment when we had to pause the show and just laugh our asses off.
Because of Cecile saying what she said about Joe. Like,
yeah, she runs in, and the first things out of her mouth are, "Sorry I'm late. I let Joe know he's still in Tibet."
I know. She's like, Joe's still in Tibet.
I left a message
saying to get back ASAP.
Right.
Or ASAP.
And it's like, first of all, I don't really care. Like, second of all, like, you're really shaking that bed.
Sorry.
And, like, second of all, like, I don't need that information given to me in 2 seconds flat.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. And I'm sorry, what's he still doing in Tibet?
Yeah, we came up with the theory that he's probably there for Wally.
Yeah, because Wally's on his meditation
retreat
thing.
Yeah.
Trying to find himself.
Like a vision quest.
He's just going in a temple up on a hill somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Vision quests are about finding yourself.
Yeah, but vision quests, you actually go on visions. He doesn't. He just sits there and goes,
Yeah, so it's probably just like a meditation retreat thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's trying to find his center. Discover who he is.
So anyway, that's the only logical explanation we could come up with to why he would be in Tibet, because last time we were like, what is he even doing there?
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a reason, but then he's like, why is he still in Tibet? Because he went to like 2 or 3 different places last episode.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought he just went, he was like in the States, and then he went to Tibet.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know, like, I kind of imagined him having left Tibet by now.
Me too. That's why I was surprised he was still there.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. But yeah, I don't know. Like, we just laughed hella hard at that.
It was so funny.
Well,
she started laughing, and then I was like, and then I just started laughing, and I had to pause it because we were gonna miss what was being said if we didn't. So.
But it was just, yeah. I loved the episode.
It was really good.
It was.
I just don't feel like I have much to say about it.
Right? Because there wasn't much there.
But it was good.
Yes.
I'm glad Nora got better, but I mean, that was obvious. She was going to get better because she has super healing.
Yeah.
Cisco wasn't in this episode.
No, Cisco was off-site working on the cure.
Ralph was in it, though.
Yes. And I really liked him in this episode.
I did, too.
He fit.
And he helped the other metas. He fit what?
He fit in this episode.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm one of the few people who actually do like Ralph in general.
Ralph too.
I know he's a fairly hated character.
At least by people on Tumblr.
Right.
Some people that I know.
And I mean, like, there's like a bunch of people, like, I watch other people, you know, talk about shows and stuff, and like a lot, like, when they do live streams, they get a bunch of like how is Ralph even a character? Like, questions on their live streams and stuff. And I'm just like, Ralph is a good character, guys. Like, back the hell
I
off.
think people are just still bitter about how season 4 went, that they're hating on Ralph, and they don't need to be hating on him. Because it's not his fault that the season was bad, it's the writer's fault.
Right? He actually did good. I thought his bits last season were the best parts of last season.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, he
enjoyed...
did make some stupid choices sometimes,
Mhm.
and he wasn't always the best when it came to certain things, but he learned
Yeah.
and he grew,
Mhm.
and he, you know, is a lot better than he was.
Yeah.
So I think people need to give him credit for that
Mhm.
instead of hating on him.
Yep.
When he doesn't even technically deserve to be hated or did anything that warrants that much hatred.
Yeah. I like how he was talking with Killer Frost this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think he was probably the biggest reason why Killer Frost, like, forgave Caitlin for trying to make a cure.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, there's so much that was great about this episode, but there's, like, nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm glad that, like, it helped Barry realize what they need to do with Cicada.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, really, the whole purpose of him doing what he is doing is because of what happened to his daughter.
Right.
So if they can awaken her, it can fix a lot of the problem.
Her cat's just stupid.
He goes in there all the time.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Whatever.
But the got stuck on his way up. But I don't know if that's actually going to stop him. I doubt it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, Sherlock is amazing.
He is.
The fact that he figured out that it was 2 different handwriting, like, signatures, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Maybe if he tested it against his own handwriting, he might find a match.
Yeah.
I mean,
the whole time I was thinking when he said who, I was like, and then they showed his reflection, I was like, I'm like, it's thought.
Right. But I mean, at the same time, since they're not the same person, because Eobard just has his face.
Yeah.
Technically, I guess they wouldn't have the same handwriting. Eobard would have Eobard's handwriting, and the Wells' handwriting that matched Sherlock's handwriting would be dead.
Yeah. It's all very confusing and complicated.
Yeah. Unless when you switch faces and body types, your handwriting switches with it.
But why? Why would it?
I don't know. Make the storyline easier.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna say that the handwriting is completely different, even though their face and like the person that they are is completely the same or different. You know, whatever.
But yeah, next week
Stop it.
Does look amazing, and I
does.
cannot wait. That we get to go inside of her mind, Nora's mind.
Stop it.
And get to, and she's like worried about Barry seeing her memories.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be really interesting, and I can't wait. So.
Yeah. I don't know what next week's is called. Let's see. You really like that water bottle, don't you?
I have this incessant problem that I just can't sit still. So
It's called memorabilia. Next week's.
So yeah, I guess that's because we get to see all of her memories.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't wait. And do you have anything else to say?
I don't think so. I mean, like, I'm glad that all the other metas agreed to go and be, be protected. And I'm anxious to see if what Barry has realized about, Grace and everything is actually gonna like help make things better or not. He still might have another reason to continue to go after them, but we'll find that out as it continues.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I thought everybody did a great job. I like, Cecile and Ralph and Killer Frost and Iris and Barry and Nora and everybody, Sherlock and everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess until next time, keep believing in the impossible.